Hey guys, what's up? DJ's Aviation. Today I'll be answering a frequently asked question on the channel, that being, will a re-engine 757 or a 757X work in today's market? The format to this video will be similar to the video on the 767, however the main points I'll discuss include how the original 757 performed to get a gauge for if it'd be a good investment for airlines today, the particular seat market it would enter, the current variants of the 757, and how it may be too oversaturated to come in, and of course the heavily rumoured and talked about 797. We begin with an in-depth look at the 757, however. So the Boeing 757, if you are unaware, is a mid-sized twin-engine jet. The 757 was produced from 1981 to 2004, so we can already see it was produced for quite an extensive period, clearly showing its demand. The 757 was intended to replace the 727 on short and medium routes. The Boeing 757 can sit around 200 to 295 passengers depending on the class, which slots right into that 250 to 300 seat market that airlines have been looking for. And that already ticks another box. The classic 757 can fly for some 5,830 to 7,590 kilometers, and a handy feature that Boeing implemented was having the same features shared across the 757 and 767, meaning pilots only had to obtain one type rating that allows them to eventually operate both aircraft. So let's talk now about how well the 757 performed. Throughout the years, there were some 1,049 orders for all the various 757 variants, with the 757-200 easily being the most popular, with 913 orders. Still, in July of 2017, some 738 of those airplanes were still flying in commercial service with Delta, FedEx, United, American Airlines, UPS, Iceland Air, DHL Air, and a few other airlines using the workhorse. So still it shows in 2017 we can see some 700 or so still flying, and when you do think about it, that is an insane amount of time to be flying. It just shows you how Delta, FedEx and United hold these aircraft so closely, as it really is the perfect fit for their airline. Moving on, we'll talk about the variant of the 757. We briefly touched on it before by mentioning the 757-200, however there are a few more, including the 757-200PF, the 757-200M, which actually only had one order, and the 757-300. However, something even more interesting is the fact that the 757 has actually been extremely popular as a basis for government, military, and corporate officials. To name a few, the C-32, which is operating for the United States Air Force. One of the main missions for this aircraft is moving around the Vice President of the United States under the call sign Air Force 2. Some other aircraft include the Royal New Zealand Air Force 757 Combi, VIP transport for the President of Argentina and the President of Mexico. Previously, the 757 was used to transport the Sultan of Brunei, and the Saudi Arabian family uses it as a flying hospital. So if a re-engine 757 or 757X came into the market, how would it fit in? This is just my opinion, but I could see it working for sure. There would have to be some changes in future plans for Boeing, in my opinion, with the possible ditching of the 797 for a more focused and in-depth creation of the new 757. Airbus have recently released the A330neo, and while it's gained traction, it can be argued some airlines are looking for something else. Could this 757 fill that market? I believe so. It's been talked about that Airbus have looked at a stretched A321neo, essentially competing with the 797. But if Boeing planned it right, I could certainly see the 757X or the re-engine 757 being an absolute success and taking over the A330neo and A321neo stretched market. Whether it would gain the same amount of orders as the original 757 is still questionable, but the likes of United, Delta, American, and especially those cargo airlines could definitely put their faith back in the aircraft that served them so well for so long. Feel free to leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear if you could see the 757 working in today's market, what airlines you would like to purchase this new 757 if it came out, and if it is fundamentally a better choice for Boeing than the 797. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.